And we want to welcome you into Go here. Time now is 7 a.m. on your Friday morning.
I'm Danita Harris alongside Dave Chudowski, and we welcome you to the stream.
And we come with breaking news here this morning out of East Cleveland, where 2 police officers were shot overnight.
Just part of it. We have an officer down at 1917 Taylor. 1917 Taylor have an officer down.
Well, right now, we know the suspect is still on the run.
And we are told the first police officer shot was hit in the leg and taken to University hospitals. Meanwhile, the second officer was shot around a block away near Euclid Avenue. East Cleveland Mayor Shabazz tells us that both officers are expected to be okay.
But this all started just before 11 p.m. on North Taylor Avenue in East Cleveland. And this morning we have team coverage with our Candace Hare and David Greenberg live with the latest details.
We'll check in with David in a few minutes, but first, Candace, what are you learning right now?
Good morning, Dave and Danita. So I'm out here outside of University Hospitals, and you mentioned we know that's where that first officer was taken after he was shot in the leg overnight in East Cleveland. A second officer was also shot. We have fewer details about that one, but the mayor of East Cleveland, Mayor Lateek Shabazz, tells us that both of those officers are expected to recover. But this all took place in a situation that really has unfolded throughout the course of the entire night out there in East Cleveland. And if you take a look at your screen, you will see some of the footage from our crew that was out there earlier in the early hours of the morning. And I can tell you, I was out there a few hours ago myself, and the sheer number of police officers, not only officers, deputies, some troopers as well, but also the number of different agencies involved. I mean, those of you at home, you see us at times, unfortunately, having to cover shootings throughout the region. And I can tell you the number of law enforcement agencies at this one, it's about as big as I've ever seen at any of the scenes, and at times they were very quickly moving from one location to another in the vicinity of where this all took place. Very few details other than that I can give you, as this is all still unfolding. But the positive news from the mayor, both of those officers expected to recover, and here's a bit more of what he had to say this morning.
I hope my officer be fine and back on the job, and I'll pray for this kid. Let's all pray for the officer.
So that was Mayor Lateek Shabazz himself. At one point, he was out there at the scene as well. And I think that's something that we're really taking away at this point in time, is that there are a number of aspects of this, Dave and Danita, that are not typical of what we see of a shooting. That not only this large of a police presence, but the fact that the mayor was out there as well. And so a lot still to be learned, as they are really still working and searching to find the suspect. But at the moment, the good news is that both of these officers are expected to recover.
Yeah, that is the good news, certainly. All right, Candace Hare live for us this morning. Candace, thank you. Now, the search for the suspect is still on, but not much is known still at this time. So we're going to bring in David Greenberg. He is live with the latest as well. David, what is the latest that you can tell us this morning?
Yeah, guys, good morning. Well, we're still here on Euclid, and it is still blocked off for about a mile stretch here. So I'll kind of step out, give you a look at what the scene looks like here. Now, we just heard from the mayor here in East Cleveland. He was the one that told our crews that they believe that suspect is a 21-year-old individual, and that search is still underway for that suspect. And you can see members of SWAT crews with some pretty heavy assault rifles there in the middle of the road. We've seen lots of squad cars in the area. Now, where this first scene is about half a mile away from where we currently are. And I want to show you that scene now. And as Candace talked about, there was a very, very heavy police presence in that area. But you'll see many of the squad cars and some of those crews, they rushed into their cars to come to that second scene, which is around where we are right now, that Townhouse Motel. And we've seen crews from many different departments. South Euclid is we're standing right next to right now. University Heights, the Sheriff's Department, as well as SWAT and K9, and we've seen drone crews in the area as well. And again, that suspect is still reportedly hiding. That standoff is still underway, and we're still waiting to confirm the identity of that suspect at this time, as well as the any details in what happened with the original victim here in this case. And once again, just you can see this stretch of Euclid is closed off. We've seen some crews kind of coming in and out. The fire department was here earlier. They have since vacated the area. But there's certainly lots of development. Again, that suspect is still hiding, and we're going to continue to bring you the latest when we hear more, Dave.
All right, David Greenberg live for us this morning. Thank you. And 3 News will continue to stay on top of this story and bring you the latest developments as they do become available. You can find the latest updates online, on air, and on our 3 News app. And make sure to tune in to 3 News in just a few hours as East Cleveland Mayor says he plans to hold a press conference at 10 a.m. this morning.